Hello and welcome back to episode 2. I am Snow Monkey. Please like, comment, subscribe, and any hints and comments, feel free to give me them. So in this episode we're going to try and get food, but as you can see, one of our cats is about to run out, so we do a carpentry. Is that even built yet? No. Yes, smithy, carpentry. So the builders are working on it. It's there, and builders cute. This map is quite beautiful. I like the elevation in the land. It's quite a nice touch. I don't remember that before in Alpha 2. So we need the carpenter to fix things. And potentially we also need more housing. So we need more people, more workers, and eventually more money. So saying here we have not enough food for sale, which we need to work on, we know that, and not enough jobs. But once we make the fishery and the boatyard, we'll have enough jobs. It's now telling us we're running out of nails. Really handy. Do we have, yes, we have a car park getting construction. It's after the smithy. I just realised my game sounds were switched off and my headphones. So what's left down here? We have the well. Do we have any more? Sure, I built some. Well, no, we are building one. Okay. We have the camp centre, which gets replaced by the town hall, which is going in over there. Let me move that and just stick that on the edge. Yeah, we'll do that. Government town hall. Y flips at 180. Oh, it's uneven terrain. That's maybe why we didn't do it. And where does it even up? Yeah, go for it. And the smithy is done, so we can employ a worker on the smithy. Start making nails. You use the charcoal and the iron. It's November, but I can still construct the boatyard and stuff. But come December, we're no longer able to fish. We have that set up already. So more looking at next year for food production from here. We have car park, boatyard, town hall. We should also start on a farm. The farm is in production. Farm. Now you just place the farm, then you add fields to it, and the fields are quite free flowing. You make them any shape, any size you want, almost. We don't want it. That way. We'll stick it. Plonk it down there. We're doing good. Fishery's done. So we can go into the fishery. Order boats. So once the boatyard is built and staffed and it's not winter, we shall construct some boats. At the moment we've got no boatyard, but that's presently the next construction. So this game is good. I have played it several times in Alpha 2, but I have never managed to do that well. So seriously, any hints or tips, really appreciated. Two of my biggest problems are food and money. Well, construction materials is just a matter of time, that's easy enough. See, it's now telling us we've not got enough workers to even chop down trees, which is not a great worry as we have presently 9 logs in the forestry. So that lasts us a wee while. But the nail situation is a bit of a problem. I always like to turn down metal parts because they're not a great necessity. Yes, we need them for repairing the carts, but that's pretty much it right now. So it's just a matter of waiting. So where is... let's look into this. As far as I'm led to believe now, you need a church for every 100 people in your town. Sorry for the quietness, just concentrating, figuring out what to do. We have 7,300 and 9,300, lots and lots of charcoal. So there's the smithy, it has the iron, has the workers. It should be producing a lot of nails. Yep, here comes another 10. And it needs 68. It might take a little while. We'll just stick another worker in there, see if we can get 2 of them going. I don't think we have enough manpower, mind you. 48 nails to go. But look at this. Not a big fan of the overlapping, but we'll sort that in the next lot of houses. It's quite cool, you can actually see the supplies that the market still has. As you can tell, it's only got firewood right now. There's first bucket. And it lines up with the first box up here, which is quite cool. I do like that. How many people do we have in construction actually? Oh, we don't need all them. You know, some more workers in the forestry and the smithy. Just speed up nails. It's car park, which needs 20 nails, which is not too bad. The well needs 40. Town hall needs 204. That's quite a lot of wood. 10,200. I think we've got enough actually. Yeah, there's it there. That's worth 11,100. But that's it. The boat yard now has enough nails. But we can't really use it until the end of February, when winter thaws. I believe I might just go like that and tell the farm straight away. So hopefully we can get some farmland going this year to produce some food. And to do that, obviously we're making wheat, but for them to eat it, we need a windmill. And where to put the windmill? So we'll see where the farms go first. I need quite a lot, but at the same time I don't want to rush, because when you rush, that's when you immediately run out of food and everybody leaves and starves and doesn't want anything to do with your village. The boatyard is constructed now. Close to the end of February I shall assign some workers, because we have ordered the boats. The farm still needs quite a lot of materials, but there's still 3 builders, so it should be done quite quickly. As long as we have the materials, that is. This is definitely quite a beautiful game. Even the paths in winter are different texture. Looks like heavily compacted snow now, which I do like. One thing I do wish the game could do, and it might come in, is the paths. Obviously they're made by continued travel of your townspeople, but I wish when you blocked off an area or they went a different path, you stopped using that road, the path slowly went back to being grass. It doesn't seem to. I don't know if it does in the long run. I've never really survived long enough. But we shall soon see. Hope we can get this done before winter is over. As you can see, it's almost the end of February as it right now. I'd like to get maybe 2-3 fields done. Oh, there is birds. Look at that. A little bird. To be honest, that looks more like an eagle or a hawk or something. But that is a nice addition. This must just be a new thing. I do not remember them. But that's cool. Morning farm. It's almost spring. As you can see, the snow is starting to thaw. It's quite a cool idea. I like that. Now we have the boatyard done. To put something in there. Not that we've got enough people. We have no men looking for a job, which is not good. So we need to create some space. We need 2 of them in there. Kick one man out of there. Definitely. Is this set up? It's set to men as well. We don't want that. Well, this kind of buildings to only employ women, because we need the men for jobs that only men can do in this game. We don't need that now. We need a boatyard. Good. Now we're going to fetch the wood to make the boats. Hopefully we get this farm done. I'll get 1 field done, hopefully. I might just go straight for potatoes, because people can eat them straight away. I don't really have enough people to then process the wheat. Need nails. Surprise, surprise. Come on, Smithy, make some nails. What's he doing? Taking a rest. Lucky him. Now where's he going to go? Straight into his house. And he's going to go and sit on the bench of his neighbours. Okay, there's a perfectly good bench outside your house. So he's now going to work. Good. Hopefully he gets the 22 nails done ASAP. That's 10. But he's still making more. That's 20. Just 2 more. Yes. We have all the nails. Oh, 1 more load. It's a cart to bring over 2 nails. Must be big nails. Can we? Yes. Just quickly pause that there. Once it's finished, hire a manager. Tell it to only hire women. A couple of workers. And you up here, add field. Now as I said, it's quite free-flowing, free-form fields. The only thing I have to say is pain in the backside to get them straight. That'll do it now. For now, we'll just go straight to potatoes. Activate. Just because that's one of the few foods that can be used straight away. We'll back this field up. See how it's saying place is occupied? Then have to hit R to spin the entrance. Put it on the same side. That looks fair enough. That'll do. For this one, Yeah, we'll keep it wheat. We'll try and get there. You can set up, now that we have a manager, you can set up different yields for different years. So this, as it says here, potato, it uses 50% of the red, 10% of the green, and 0 of the blue nutrients. Wheat uses 50, 60, and 0. And buckwheat is 20 and 60. They're your main foods. Because we've got potato using 50 and 30, we could immediately go wheat, because it's always handy to have wheat. Then have a farrow. Actually, no. 60, 30, 90. It's close. Just try it. 4-year rotation. Actually, just go buckwheat, potatoes, fallow. As you can see, different different stages of the field. So as you can see, it's now in growth. Now eventually you will start to see small plants show up. I think you can just see them there, these circles. Eventually as growth gets bigger, you'll see them more and more. We're into April, so I'm not quite sure how much of a yield we'll get, but hopefully we get something. Aha, the car park is built. So go to the camp park, click on the picture of the cart and drag it to the next, well, to the car park you wish it to be assigned to. It's automatically going to that one because it's the only other one. As soon as these are relocated, we should demolish this car park, the camp car park. All we have left now is the town hall. There's lots of... The nails might take a while because the smithy is working quite slow. There's only one man there. Now hopefully, come harvest time, we get enough food to encourage a new family to join us. First of all, we need to bring some food in. That may be a big oversight there. There you go. Where is he? Taking a rest already. He just started his job and taking a rest. But as I've told the farm to employ females, women, there's plenty of women free. But there is still 4 vacancies for women and 7 for men, so we need a lot more people. It tells us here we have 30 people and only 18 adults. Now, as I was telling you, the wee dots are becoming more predominant for potatoes, and for the wheat you can see the plants start to show up. There's the town hall. If you go to the camp centre, we already have a mayor. And we have 3 builders. Do we have a second fishing boat? We do. So I'm going to get rid of a builder, so this hopefully becomes a fisherman. Encourage. Oh, already we have a new family. That wee bit of fish must have just been enough to spur it along. So I think it's time to start on another row of houses, or finish this row anyway. If we go click that little button, we'll just copy a building. So we'll click. It copies the orientation and the building type. And I press Alt. But that's not so good. I don't like how it's snapping to it, so we'll just have to go demolish. Demolish. Just so I can get this placement right, we'll just demolish the fence on the other side. If I can find it, there you go. copy a building. Line it up. Try and make sure the house doesn't overlap into the garden. Shift and go. We'll go for another row of 4 on both sides of this. So just complete this wee area. Always try and make it even, just because it looks nicer. You can see they need to remove trees, so these ones will take a little while to build. But we've got the time. There we go. There's another couple of houses in. Encourage more people. But we're really running low on nails. There's 2 fishermen. And all the boats, so quickly, for now, you can hopefully become a fisherman. It's only June. So, it should mean we should be able to get a lot more fishing. As you can see, we've collected 80 so far. And the woman at the stall has some fish. As you can tell by the full basket. She hasn't sold any this year so far, but she has 20 fish. Can you buy them straight from the fishery? I don't know. I know you can buy firewood straight from the forester, because this year alone they sold 1,200. Look at this. I like those paths. The trees we have planted are starting to grow. Look a lot nicer. Really need nails. We need another 86. That's a lot. Do we have any free men? We have only 1 free woman, and women unfortunately cannot become fishermen, which I prefer some of the job allocations to be more just everybody can do it instead of just men or women. It would make things a little bit easier. But I can understand, because that's the way it was. Now the car park is empty. All the carts have been relocated, and we'll just order another one, so we have 4. Now that's been relocated, we can demolish that. And then we have some iron left in here, in the camp centre. As soon as the town hall is built and finished, the camp centre will vanish, as the mayor and the builders move into the town hall. Plenty of wood. Mom, we need nails. We need 46 nails to finish town hall. And a lot more for the houses. We're collecting fish. We have lots of fish. Oh, that tells you what they're carrying, that's good. As you can see, she's carrying. Just follow her. Carrying fish back to the market. It's quite cool to follow camera. Like a show path. Has she sold any fish? Yes, she has sold 10 fish. If you go into the treasury, literally it tells you everything you're selling, you're building, you've got, you've exported, you've imported. It's really, really good, really, really detailed. But the problem I have, I always seem to run at a minus, even when I start importing or exporting. It says expenses messenger. You can go into the world map, and once you have a trade centre built, you can send messengers. It costs money. I tend to not bother sending messengers out, because periodically the other towns will send messengers to you, which are free for you, which I find a lot easier. Also saves you some money. But speaking of that, maybe we should place the trading post. So we have it. No, it's not nice. It's down there, central. We'll force them round the back. Or should we just go place it that way? Yeah, go for it. We'll build a couple of houses here, we'll build a trading post. Because we need more villagers. Or townspeople. Everybody that arrives comes with a good number of supplies, which is good. 6 nails. Come on, smithy man. Taking a rest. Your nails are needed when you're going for a rest. The carpenter needs more metal parts. Still should the smithy. I have no spare labourers. We'll stick another job opportunity there anyway. Oh, where did he come from? I don't know if it's bugged, because I definitely said there was no free men. Tells you we have 10% of our women unemployed, which is 5% of our population. Which is quite handy. Pardon me. Now, as I said, it's early August, and you can clearly see the wheat, nice and golden and ripe. The potatoes, I don't think they're done that well, but you can see them. Hopefully we get enough potatoes to feed the people. There's nothing wrong with a good potato, but I better tell the market stall to actually sell potatoes, or they'll just sit in the farmyard. Because once again, I don't think you can sell directly from the farmyard. And as you can see, it's now autumn, the labourer slots are open, so any spare workers should become labourers. Unfortunately, we only have one, but they'll run about and collect all the potatoes and all the crops. Town hall is complete. Now that we have a town hall, we can click on the money and we have other options. We can adjust the rent, the market stall value, and the wages. So because we're running at a hefty negative, I'm going to adjust the wages a wee bit for labourers and basic monthly wage. But unfortunately, I need to put up the rent a little bit. You can help people financially if they run out of money. Give them a small donation from the treasury. Now, we can try it and catch one of these women picking up potatoes to see how many she's carrying. It's not telling you. Told you the fish, but it's not telling you the potatoes. You know, carrying 12 potatoes. After it, she's out the field. So far, we have 176 potatoes, which is not a lot, but it's better than nothing. And as you can see, we've used up various nutrients inside the field. I wonder how much wheat one woman will bring in. We should check that. Bundle up in nice little pyramids, triangles, stacks, that's what I call it. Now that must be when they've collected a certain amount. I reckon it's a standard amount in every stack. I'm sure she'll find out. 50. That's quite a lot. 50 wheat. See if the next stack's the same. Yep, looks like a standard amount of 50. This is probably a standard amount of 12 potatoes. Nope, the woman has 50 potatoes. So it's probably a standard 50 for every basket. Now look, you can even tell it's potatoes in the baskets. So what were builders doing? Supplying the supplies for a village house. Good. There should be stick. Another well in here. You do not want people running out of water. Like that. Seems a bit crowded. But hey, people need water. Bing. Now, as I was saying, wheat is not a food source that you can just immediately eat. You need to turn it into flour. So I think I'm going to place that over there. So it's going to eventually start turning wheat into flour. But we really need a lot more people, a lot more working adults. But the village is definitely coming along. You have 10 houses occupied, 34 people in the village, 20 of them are adults. And as you can see, some of them are little children. And there's also sometimes we've not got any, but sometimes come with lights of their mum and dad, which are not counted as workers. And they're up here in the family tree. If I find that in one of the new families, I shall show you. But hopefully we'll manage to get all this food, wheat and potatoes in before the end of winter, before the start of winter. Because I believe at the start of winter it potentially vanishes. So we need to be quick. But we don't have any labourers. So we do. But as you can see, there's very little left of the camp, the original camp. As soon as we have the second well built over here, we should demolish that one. Just to make sure we have enough water for everybody. From 250 fish, that's a lot. We also have 50 in the stall and 50 potatoes. Nobody has bought any potatoes, but we have 50, which is good. The deficit's not getting any better yet. It takes time. We still have the 5 workers and a labourer. What does the manager actually do? Just stay in the farm. Okay. So far in the farm we have 565 potatoes, which should comfortably see us through winter, as well as having 260 fish. Should do as well. To be honest, it's partially because a lot of people are still using their original supplies. See, this one's still got flour, and dried fish, and some milk. But we'll be a wee while yet before we can start producing our own milk. That requires obviously cows. And cows you can only get from trading. There's a lot of buildings we need to build before we can get there. We might even cover that in the next episode. Or attempt to get some livestock in the next episode. We have 4 carts. Really, we don't need a carpenter, just for now, because they're all either brand new or half health. I'm bringing in the logs. I say I'm removing the logs from the construction sites. As you can tell up here, it tells you how many trees need to be knocked down or cut down for that construction site to be a viable construction site. That's the only time the forester will go over his log limit. which also means he won't start cutting down trees by himself over here until that limit goes below 12. Next warning units register limit. So we've made some progress in episode 2. We have a supply of fish coming in during the summer, and we have harvested our first 2 fields, potatoes and wheat, which should see us through the winter. So I am Snow Monkey. Come back and join us in episode 3. We shall hopefully try and achieve some livestock. Thank you.